So what's up, people, and welcome to the Chapter 19 discussion of Ori no Naka no Solist, or Soloist in the Cage. So Chapter 19 came out a few days ago, and as always, I will leave the link to the chapter that's currently being shown on the publisher's official website, Manga Plus, for free to the North American audience. So if you're interested, go take a look at it. So Chapter 19 was a very emotional chapter for me, because it really focused back down to the relationship between Chloe and Leo. As you remember, in Chapter 18, the airship finally was able to escape from its hangar bay, and all the kids were on board. But the problem was that Chloe was hanging off from the airship, only being held by Leo. And Chloe's broken body no longer had the strength to be able to pull herself up. And of course, Leo definitely didn't have the ability to pull her up as well. And one of the friends that was watching all this was going to get some help so that they could pull Chloe up. But due to an assault from the guards, he hit his head against the wall and he got knocked out. And because of that, no one was coming to help Chloe. And this then focused this entire chapter on the situation that was happening with Chloe and Leo. Leo was desperately trying to hang on, and Chloe was wondering if she was going to jeopardize the escape. And this eventually led to her guilt factor coming in again, as she started remembering all the people she had killed while she was in prison. And somewhere along the way, she remembered what her objective was, which was to save Leo. And of course, Leo was in jeopardy here because he was hanging on to Chloe. And so at that point, Chloe decided to make a decision, which I think you should go see the chapter rather than for me to talk about it here. And this decision eventually does reignite Leo's memory. And the image that they showed of a flashback was absolutely beautiful. You know, usually flashbacks are elaborate and goes into long discussions of what happened in the past that led to a certain incident. In this case, it was literally only a few images. But my gosh, were those images emotional and hit you right in the feels. There was one image that was absolutely beautiful that completely reignited Leo's memory of Chloe. And though I would love to show it here, I think that's another image that you should see right from the chapter. This author is really skilled at being able to bring out emotional feelings through images and a few context. And we end up with another cliffhanger. And this cliffhanger made me initially think that maybe there's a few more chapters to go. Maybe this isn't the end because they can continue on with their adventure. But when we get to the end of the chapter, we find out that there's only one chapter left according to the final closing statements from the author. And although that's kind of disappointing in that this is such a wonderful story, it does fit well to be able to complete the story. Maybe rather than to drag it on, it is for the best to close it at the most opportune time. And so there will only be one chapter left, and I will be looking forward to what eventually happens to Chloe and Leo, and of course the other kids. And once that chapter comes out, I will be bringing up the final video for Soloist in the Cage. I hope you join me at that time. And thank you very much for listening, and until the next chapter, happy manga reading, and as always, Jaya.